Once upon a time in a bustling city lived a lawyer named Henry. He was a sharp dresser, a successful lawyer, and always on the move. Time was his most precious possession, and on his wrist he wore a gold watch that had belonged to his father. It wasn't just an accessory, it was a reminder of hard work, discipline, and family pride. One morning, rushing to court, Henry noticed the watch had stopped ticking. Annoyed, he took it to a repair shop run by an old craftsman. The man examined it carefully and said, "This watch needs patience, not speed. Leave it with me." Henry frowned. "I don't have time for patience. I need it fixed today." The old craftsman shook his head. "If I rush, I'll break it beyond repair. If you trust me, come back in a week." Frustrated but with no choice, Henry agreed and left the watch. For the first time in years, he walked around without his watch. At first, it felt strange, like he had lost control of time itself. But slowly, he began to notice things he had ignored. The laughter of children on the street, the sound of birds in the morning, the way sunlight touched the buildings. For a whole week, Henry lived life without his usual timepiece, and in doing so, he started to understand the value of each passing moment. When he returned a week later, the craftsman handed him the watch, now working perfectly. "Sometimes," the old man said, "you must let go of control to truly understand the value of time." Henry left the shop smiling. He realized that while the watch measured minutes, real life was measured in moments, and he had been missing them all along. Henry continued to use the old watch for the rest of his life, and whenever he felt the need to rush, he remembered the lesson from the old craftsman. Life is like that old watch. On the surface, it might seem to have stopped, but with a little patience and the right perspective, it can start ticking again, reminding us that every moment is precious. So what's the moral of the story? Well, it's that wisdom isn't in racing against time, but in learning to live within it. And success means nothing if you forget to enjoy the moments that make life meaningful.